they are opening a gate, conjuring some kind of guardian. Be ready. careful. I know what this is. Odo told me the story of this thing. He called it the Heart of Nagog.
I remember, from the book we found upstairs. It's an artifact, shaped by a creator god.
Yes, the heart holds sway over the souls of the dead. It can bind them to this world.
So this is why Alice Gundrick is still trapped in the manor. If we destroy the heart, we'll set her free.
And what else will happen? The heart is the work of a god, one that fell from heaven for reasons that no one knows. Lord Gundrick was wrong to bring it here, even if his intentions were good.
Alice asked us to destroy this thing. I'm going to smash it.
Are you sure about this? Destroying the heart will have consequences, and we don't know what they will be.
The blood of the Legion returns. Come to avenge my treachery, have you?
I don't know what you're talking about.
You think me a traitor, as I hid here while the Legion fought and died. I see it in your soul. You are a pitiful shadow of what the Legion once was. You will not pass judgment on me!
My, but you do continue to impress me. First my sister witches, and now Lord Gunderick, dealt with as handily as unruly children. And you found me a delightful new toy. I heard rumors that the heart of Nagog was somewhere in the Rukenval, but I never dreamed it was here. You've done your blood proud, my dear. Would that you had been with us from the start. I do wish I could entertain you properly, but I have so much to do here, so I must, sadly, ask you to leave my manor.
Just like that? You promised me something that would help defeat Rajani.
So I did, my dear, and you shall have it. I believe you've more than earned this. Now then, as to my manor...
I'll let you stay here for now, but this is a Legion stronghold. When the Legion is rebuilt, we'll be taking it back.
I see. Well, I suppose I must commend your loyalty to your cause. Are you sure you won't reconsider?
This manor is Legion property. It will remain in Legion hands.
No, I really must ask you to leave me to my work. If you wish, I can transport you outside the manor's grounds to speed you on your way.
Very well. Send me outside.
Certainly, dear sister. You go. Rebuild your Legion, and then come back to your family.
You are finished!
I heard that everyone in the Legion was killed, yet here you stand. Perhaps you can help me. When the Lascanzi took the town, one of their leaders stole something of great importance. I'd like the Legion to get it back.
Were you looking for this statue of Azunai?
Excellent. You've renewed my faith in the Legion, to be sure. This is the part where you ask for a reward, yes?
I need to know where I can find Lazar Basili.
He may be dead, but I can't be certain. Lazar's scribe Grigori might know something more.
Think of it as a donation to uphold Legion law, unless you prefer the alternative.
No, that wouldn't do at all. Please take this purse for your trouble. I insist.
Farewell, Anton.
And a good day to you, Legionnaire.
news of your deeds spread quickly throughout the town, perhaps the Legion is not as feeble as the Lascanzi would have us believe. I know you've been asking about Lazar. It turns out he had some correspondence with a rather elusive legionnaire, someone called Odo. That did not sit well with the woman who hired the Lascanzi. She locked poor Lazar in one of the holding cells beneath the town.
The town hall? And where is that?
It is in the upper part of town, but you'll not be able to reach it. The Lascanzi have fortified the upper town, and they are letting no one inside.
How do you know about this alleged correspondence with the Legion?
I wrote most of the letters myself. I have been Lazar's clerk for almost 20 years now.
The Legion doesn't abandon its allies. Lazar will have his freedom.
If you truly mean to save Lazar, I am at your service. What would you have me do?
Carry a message to Odo in the old Legion chapter house. Tell him what happened to Lazar.
If it will aid my friend, I shall do as you ask. You'd best be off before any Lascanzi brigands spot us conspiring against them.
You're with the Legion? Thanks Saint Hiram, I feared none would be able to help me. My husband needs help. He was one of the 2 constables in Raven's Rill. The Lascanzi murdered the other when they took the town. I feared for Niku's life and begged him to flee. He was forced to leave in such a rush, he had no time to take food or a blanket. Can you bring this package to him?
Of course. I'd be happy to help.
Thanks, Saint Hiram. You're a blessing to this town, you know that? He was headed to the East Forest, past the old Legion chapter house. He said something about a cave he discovered as a boy. Niku isn't much of a hunter. He can barely take care of himself. Please, take this package and give it to Niku if you find him.
I'm glad to put Raven's Rill behind us. They look at me strangely, especially the men. Your ancestors built all this? It is beautiful.
I got back just ahead of you, and I told Odo and Martin what happened in the cave. They want to talk to you, of course. I'll be in the causeway room. Always heard stories about them, but I've never seen one before. One more thing. I have a few odds and ends. Weapons and armor that I saved from my family's old estate. That sort of thing. I'd be happy to sell them to you if you like. For a good price, I promise. Just come and see me when you're done.
Anjali, they had you in a cage? But they didn't hurt you, did they?
I'm well. A few hours underground, nothing more. But we learned our enemy's name.
It's true. Her name is Rajani. She and her mercenaries have occupied the town, and Lazar is their prisoner.
So, without Lazar, we'll have no help from the people of Raven's Rill. But they're not fighting men. Probably safer this way. It's time to strike. Catch them off guard. This Rajani has numbers on her side, but they're Laskanzi, and they're only fighting for pay.
We're definitely outnumbered. How much of a chance do we have?
We're the Legion. We're a family. We're fighting for our country and for the people we love. The numbers are on their side, but the stakes are on ours.
We'll need to surprise them. Did you have something in mind?
I did. You've heard of the causeways?
In the days of the Legion, they were passageways, cut through the fabric of another world. A Legionnaire could enter a causeway in Stonebridge and emerge an hour later in Raven's Rill, if we believe the old accounts.
The causeways were real. I walked them myself before the Legion fell.
Go on, Odo. I trust that your story is true.
As do I. Tell us what you have in mind.
There's a causeway here inside this chapter house. We can use it to slip into Raven's Rill, catch the enemy by surprise. The only trouble is opening the gate. I don't know how it's done. But I have an idea. The Grand Master's ring. They say it was a key to something important. Why not the causeway gate?
The ring lies where the last Grand Master fell. The Mornweald. An ill-omened place.
If the ring is there, I'll find it. Just tell me where to look.
There's a door at the bottom of the tower. It'll take you outside into the forest. Here, you'll need the key. When you leave the chapter house, head to the east. You'll come to the Mornweald soon enough.
The Legion died in that forest. Whatever happened, whatever Jane Cassandra did to them, that place is changed. Get in, find the ring, and get out. No unnecessary risks. Your life is too important to lose.
So this chapter house is really a tower. Jane Cassinder's army looted this place. Everything is still as they left it. Something dangerous is near. Victory! Against us here. That cave ahead. Perhaps that is where Tatiana's husband has gone. This stillness is not to be trusted. Be on guard.
Over here! Help me! No time for idle chat. Quickly, cut me free before it...
Before a big white spider eats you?
How did you... It's right behind me, isn't it?
As a matter of fact, it is.
I don't want to die here! Kill it! Kill it! That's a nice fire. You fight like a lion. Quickly, cut me free.
Hold still. I'll cut you free.
My thanks. I thought I was a dead man. It's lucky for me that you happened upon this place.
It wasn't luck. It was your wife. She sent me to find you and deliver this package.
Ah, Tatiana. A man could not ask for a finer woman. Azunai, bless her soul. You said something about a package, did you? Did Tatiana pack some Rukenberry pies? Almost dying has given me quite an appetite. Just think, if you had come a moment later, that beast would be the one getting its supper.
The road is clear. Return to town, but stay indoors until the mercenaries are dealt with.
If you say it's safe, that's enough for me. But I can't leave without rewarding you first. It's not much, but I want you to have it, and I won't take no for an answer. Until we meet again, Legionnaire.
And be judged. The forest refuses to let us pass? Perhaps if we looked for another... This forest is aware of us. Why do I feel as if I know this place? And it knows me. This forest was one of the most beautiful places in all of Ebb. At least, that is what Odo said. Look out! More Vodyanoi. I'm hurt. My spires are covering up. Here they come again. Thank you. Here they come again. This is where they died. The last of the Legion. Look, that must be Hugh Montbaron. Her father. He shouldn't have been left here like this. He deserved better. They all did. Be careful. You're in danger here. And not only from the creatures of the forest.
Anjali, you've met this boy before?
I must have met him. But I don't remember where or even when.
I carried you out of the forest on the day of your birth. The same day the Legion died. Your life began at the foot of this tree. Tell me, quickly, what brings you to this place?
An old legionnaire sent me to find this place. His name is Odo.
I met Odo once, a long time ago. He still remembers, but he isn't sure it was real. Odo's dreams have brought him to this grove, but never by choice. Why would he send you here?
We were looking for the Grand Master's ring to open the Legion causeways.
That ring is important, but it isn't what Odo thinks. It won't open a causeway. Building the causeways was an act of creation. That is the most ancient power of all, passed down to us from the gods of old. Opening a causeway, that is an act of creation too. I can give you that power, but you must promise never to come here again.
Done. You have my word.
I wish I had time to explain. The Mornweald is not just a forest. It's a manifestation of something far greater. It is very, very old. Older than the rest of the valley. Older than the mountains or the sky. The whole forest is with you. You've got to leave.
Can we leave by the same path?
You will never find your way. Not now. The Mornweald will trap you here, unless I intervene. I'll send you back to the edge of the forest. Remember what you saw here. Hold it in your mind, or it will slip away like a dream. The causeways are yours. Use them to rebuild your kingdom and make your country whole. I ask only this. Let no one set foot in this forest, neither enemies nor friends. I'll guard this place for as long as I can.
Strange. The forest refuses to let us pass?
What are you talking about? We just came from the forest. Don't you remember?
Now you are making sport of me. Odo tells me that I am an easy target, but he will not say why.
It's not important. Don't ask me how, but I know how to open the causeway.
How strange. But that is the reputation of this forest, so I shouldn't be surprised. If you say that you can open the causeways, then I believe you, even if I don't understand.
judged.
Nice blood. You look different somehow. Changed.
You found the tree, didn't you? And something more. What did you see in the forest?
How do you know about the tree? You weren't there when the Legion fell.
Saw it in a dream. A lot of us have seen it. Even the young, the sons and daughters of Legionnaires, who were barely born when the Legion died.
At the foot of the tree, I spoke to a boy.
Golden hair, piercing eyes, kind voice, but far too old for his age. Stories of that boy go back to the first conclave, and that's 1,000 years, maybe more. The Radiant Youth, they called him.
He gave me the power to open the causeways. In return, he doesn't want anyone to set foot in the Mornweald ever again.
No one at all. But why not? What does he fear?
You think the child fears something, or someone?
He's not afraid for his own sake. That child is more than he appears. He could be trying to keep us safe. Still, why forbid anyone from entering the forest?
So you've met the child before? And Martin, you've met him too?
No, not me. I've only heard stories.
No one's seen him in a long time. Not since the old Legion fell. We never knew why he left us.
If I can open the causeway, we shouldn't wait any longer. Let's take back the town.
She's right, Odo. We can think on the boy's words later. Now's the time to strike.
When you reach the other side, you'll find yourself in a crypt, I think. Should be in the town graveyard. Head west, straight for the main square. Rajani is probably holed up inside the town hall. Take her alive if you can.
Anything else I should know?
The Boyar, Lazar Basili. They're probably holding him in the town hall. Once you've dealt with Rajani, don't forget to set him free.
Remember, we're the Legion. We will overcome.